Location: a top secret Hasbro warehouse. Let's go. Let's get these doors down. We gotta find the Crimson Guard commanders. CG 3 and 4, take the east side. CG 5 and 6, take the west side. CG 2, with me, down the middle. Over here, I found them. All units, converge on my position. Oh my goodness, what did they do to them? It looks like they're frozen in time. I'll bet you 10 Cobra shillings that was that marketing director, Emily. I know, I hate that woman. I bet you it was her too. Quiet, both of you. You two, get him cut out of there. Yes, sir, let's do this. Welcome back to Black Skies Reviews. Before the Crimson Guard save their commanders, let's take a look at the packaging for all you package collectors. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Crimson Guard commanders, Tomax and Xamot. And the packaging does present a pretty cool looking display purposes if you love your figures in the package. So top of the package here, we can see that they're pretty much the same, just in reverse. The packaging here at the top, we have the checking hazard small parts for children under 3, so protect your little collectors. At the top, they have their recommendations 4 and above. Here we can still have the window boxes for the commanders. We can see they come with just a few accessories, not a lot. A couple blades, silencer, gun, and a clip. We're going to take a look at that also. So let's go ahead and move down the package and take a look at the artwork. Here at the bottom, you can see the Crimson Guard commanders in reverse in the artwork. Also, the nameplate at the bottom. They have them as Xamot Paoli and Tomax Paoli. Pretty cool. For the top of the box, Tomax is 44 and Xamot is 45. The only difference is the numbering. For the back of the packaging, they're pretty much identical, what we're used to seeing. Here are the bottom of the boxes. And here's the UPC. This is Tomax. This is Xamot. So pause and write those down if you need to. Side of the box, it looks like they have the same skill sets. This is a kind of feature here that you can put them back to back and the insignia goes together. Looks pretty sweet on your shelf. Sorry, we've been hacking these things for like a half an hour. I cannot get even a dent in these things. It's just scratching the surface. What are we going to do? I don't know. Call the squad later. Let's find out. Oh, it was taking so long in here. So we've been hacking at this prison they got these guys in, and we can't even get them out. They're just scratching the surface. This is some evilness here I've never seen before. CG4, get up top. See if we can cut them out from the top. Yes, sir. I'm right on it. Yes, sir. I think I can get through up here. Some massive adhesive pieces. I think they made of plastic. Oh, man, that's terrible. You guys keep on it. I'm going to go get a med kit. Alright, let the commander know we got him free. We're going to need that med kit. Where's that med kit? Secure the perimeter now. Tomax, Xamot, are you guys okay? What happened? The last thing I remember is we got a phone call from Hasbro Marketing. Some woman with pink hair. Zorana? No, not Zorana, you idiot. I think she said her name was Emily. We stopped in her office. She wanted to come up with some kind of plan to screw collectors out of like their collectability and packaging. They wanted to come up for us to come up with some kind of backdoor way to save money so they can maximize their profits. You know, that's what we do. So they called us. Yeah, we met with her. She talked about plastic-free packaging. Man, these drugs are crazy. And they were going to save a bunch of money and they were going to pay us big dividends. And last thing I know, I was drinking some tea that they gave us. And then I must have blacked out and here we are. That's all we remember. Wow, that's insane. Hey guys, an expensive car just pulled up outside. Some big woman got out of it. I think we better get out of here. Get the troops, or let's move out. Alright, so here we are, guys, with Tomax and Xamot, freed from the plastic prison. We're We're going to do this review together because they pretty much are the same figure except for the reverse sash piece and the pretty much the head sculpt. So we'll do articulation on one figure and we'll take a look at the aesthetics and their accessories. So let's start out with one brother, and I believe this is, this is Tomax. It's a very nice looking figure. I think they nailed the aesthetic for the classified line. Nice looking head sculpt. Awesome looking hair sculpted. Looks very good. A brown. So here's the front. Here's the side. And the other side. The back. The top. They do have their sash reverse, obviously, for one for the other. It's very soft plastic. This piece here is very flexible. Got this shield here on the side of his head. Comes down to the back with the red sash here. We have the blue tank top. The belt has a cobra design here. It's silver and red. We have a nice sleeve on the one side. We have a silver gauntlet, black gloves. It's pretty good. Cobra insignia type style heads on the lower thighs, into the knee pads are red pointy silver boots, and the red throughout the shoes, the soles, and on the top. Looks pretty good. This side we have a place for his other knife. Kind of looks like we can get all his accessories on the figure. Looks pretty cool. Now for Xamot, you can see that his head sculpt is just a little different. The hair is parted on the other side. He has a scar. Side profile. Other side. Pretty much the same. As a comparison for the hair, you can see it's parted on different sides. And then that's the only difference in the head sculpts because they are twins. Very cool. And then you can see that this sash piece is just reversed. And everything else, well, no, the nice sleeves here are on the opposite sides. And then this nice sleeve is on the opposite boot. So we do have some little other small differences for the figures at least. For the articulation, he does look down. More back to stationary than up. Side to side. You can get 360 rotation if you'd like. Arms on a ball joint, rotate 360. A little better than a T-pose. This piece is flexible, so you can raise up and not worry about that, but you may eventually get some stress marks in the plastic, so be careful. Bicep 360, double jointed elbow. Just pretty stiff. Yeah, I'm going to have to heat that up. For the hands, we have 360 rotation, and the joint is at the bottom, so it's more like this. On the hands, he can do an ab crunch back pretty far too, so you can get that gymnastics poses you want out of these figures pretty good. For the splits, he definitely can do that due to the gymnastic background. That's very cool. As you can see, it gets us into the drop down hips that we need to pop back up in. Can he sit? Yes, he can sit. His legs kind of spread a bit when they sit because of the piece in the center. Thigh rotation, we do have that, is stuck there. This one turns. Drop down hip back up. Double jointed pinless knees. Oh, that's fluent. Look how fluent that was. Why can't all my joints be that fluent? For the feet, they pivot down, up a little. You get the 360 around, which will eventually give you your rocker also. So they are there for their articulation, I think posability, will work out very nicely for our Crimson Guard commanders. So they do have pretty much the same accessories. They both come with 2 daggers each. So this is, I'm basically have one of each for each person. So that one shows you the blade. It's kind of like a cutout type blade. Here, so you get 2 of those per figure. Here's the handles. Looks pretty good. Then you get these SMGs. Front grip on them, pretty decent looking. So you can go ahead and add the magazine, which is removable. So it goes in like that for that one. And then we can, there's that one. So there's a comparison of the two because they are the same basically. And then you have the option to go loud or go silent with the silencer. There's a silencer, and it does have drilled barrel for blast effects. And does this one have, yes, even that barrel is drilled because we just stuck in the silencer. So you can put blast effects going loud or going quiet. There you go. In this case, in no scenario here for fun, they would want to go silent on a rescue mission. Pretty cool. And that's all their accessories. They basically get 2 knives and that gun. See here on Tomax. See how well he holds his knives. The hands felt, ooh, that was bent. The knives are kind of loose in his hands. Not the greatest. But you can get a dual wield on those things if you want. Yeah, so it kind of look like that. Not too bad. So he can hold that. For his brother here, you can put one knife here. I kind of think that knife sleeve's a little too big for this blade. Kind of overkill. But it fits. Feels snug. Shouldn't fall out. Same for this one. It's kind of too big. But it fits nicely. Okay, and then for his gun, since these are the same figures, we can use this character. Since the Tomax has his blades in his hands. You see how well he holds it? Pretty decent. Looks realistic, at least. No futuristic or Nerf guns. So, and then, if it allows me to, yeah, I think we can do it. We can maybe get a 2-handed wield. Maybe, man, that's stiff. Yeah, well, you can get it. Basically, it's stuck. I can't get this. Oh, there we go. So you can hold it with 2 hands, and obviously you can clean it up however you want it to be positioned in his hands. It looks really good. So the Crimson Guards fit beautifully, in my opinion, with the Crimson Guard commanders. I currently have like 6 Crimson Guards. I think they look great together if you have the Crimson Guards and then 3 of each Crimson Guard on each side. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so my final thoughts. I think they look good. They fit the bill. They have the little nuances, like the differences, like the head sculpts, the insignia, the reverse sashes, the knife sleeves on the opposite sides of the waist and boot. So that looks very good, very awesome in telling the difference between Tomax and Xamot. I don't really have any cons because besides maybe some stiff joints, the knives kind of loose in the hands. The knife case is a little longer than it could be, but it's not a big deal. I mean, rather have enough space to put them in and then not, but they could have been a little smaller, give it a little better crisp and overall aesthetic. My opinion, pros, they look, like I said, they fit the bill. I mean, they're right out, I can't say right out the cartoon, but they have their original colors and design, and so, and they look fantastic with their Crimson Guards. So I think Hasbro did a good job fitting the Crimson Guards with their commanders quite well. I really wish they would have probably used the red from the Crimson Guard onto the twins where the maroon is. I probably gave it a little better unison in my opinion, but yeah, it's not a deal breaker. It's just they still look good. Glad to have them in my collection. I do recommend them. They're really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed a little fun video in the front of our review. Try to make the videos interesting, try to stand out, be one of a kind. So if you like that attempt, please consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and I'll keep trying to create good content, fun content, because that's what action figures are for, to have fun with, regardless if you keep them in packaging or you open them. As long as they're bringing you joy, that's all that really matters. Thanks you guys so much for watching. And I guess we'll see you in our next review.